Honey for tea. Here we go. Here's Emily climbing the tree. Honey for Tea by Karin Celestine. Meet the tribe. Baby Weezus was found on the doorstep on Christmas Eve and was adopted by King Naughty. She's only little, but clever and brave and curious, with a huge, kind heart. Being a weasel, she's also a little bit mischievous, especially when with her daddy. King Naughty is the king of the weasels. He can't read, but he uses his weaselly intelligence, wit and torrential charm for chocolate snuffling, which is what he spends his days plotting to do, along with being daddy to Baby Weezus. Panda loves the sea and his sock hat. He likes to draw and is best friends with Emily. He is quiet and thoughtful and loves it when Emily reads to him. There's Emily. Emily is wise and patient and kind and loves to read. She looks after everyone in the shed and gives the best cuddles. She likes to make things and read books, but she will always stop what she's doing to hold down the knot on your parcel. And there's Small. Small doesn't remember what he is or where he came from before he was found, but he is small, so he's called Small. He is rather quiet and shy, and sometimes people don't notice him, but he's very helpful and always kind. He likes to sit in teacups and eat biscuits and watch what's going on best of all. Everyone loves Small. And then there's a bit about me there as well, but you can read that in the book. And this says, for dearest Mangi and Klashuran, who look after the flowers and bees, so there is always honey for tea. My special tribe people. Here we are. Here's Emily, the teacup. Emily likes to sit on the plant pot and drink her tea before the rest of the house wakes up. There's something special about the early morning light just as the birds are waking. She likes a spoon of honey in her tea, as she is a bear, and bears like honey. Emily built a beehive in the garden for her friends, the bees, to live in. She grows flowers for the bees and looks after them, and they give her honey for her tea. There she is, the beekeeper's hat. Emily loves to sit by the hive and watch the bees do their little bee dance. She wears her beekeeper's hat when she sits close to the bees. It's easy to get scared and sting when you're small, even though you don't mean to hurt your friends. Can I play with the bees, Emily? Asked Baby Weezus one sunny day when Emily had finished looking after them. They're far too busy getting food and making honey to play, I'm afraid, said Emily. I like honey, said Baby Weezus. So do I, said Emily. They're our friends, the bees. They work very hard to make honey for us. Can I pick some flowers for the bees as a thank you for making us all the honey? Asked Baby Weezus. Well, I think they'd like it better if you planted some flowers for them, said Emily. Oh, yes, please, can I do that, Emily? But of course you can. What would you like to plant? What do bees like very bestest of all? Asked Baby Weezus. Well, my bees like the wild raspberries and the heather that grows on the beach best of all. But they love herbs and sunflowers and wildflowers too. Why don't you get the plant book and choose? So Emily got the big plant book down from the shelf, and Baby Weezus sat and looked through the book for a long time. There she is. I think I should like to plant some chives, she said. It says bees love them and you can eat them as well. I can grow some on my windowsill too, in case a lost bee gets stuck and is hungry in the night when I can't let it out because I'm sleeping. That's a very good choice, said Emily. I have some chive seeds in my seed tin. Emily found a plant pot and put it down near the alder tree. Baby Weezus spent the afternoon planting the chive seeds. She poked a little hole in the soil, dropped a seed in, and then covered it over and patted it gently. She then watered it with her jug, as she wasn't big enough to pick up the watering can. All the time she watched the bees buzzing around looking for blossoms and wishing they would stop and play with her. The alder tree had given Emily an idea. While baby Weezus was busy with her seeds, Emily climbed the alder tree to look for the tiny cones that grow on them. Bears are good at climbing trees. There's the little cones. She collected a bundle of the brown ripe cones and she took them back to the house. Emily found some yellow wool and tissue paper. When baby Weezus came in for tea, she showed her how she could use the cones to make some bees to play with. Emily helped baby Weezus with the scissors because she's still rather small and can't reach both sides yet. And there's her bees buzzing about. Emily hung the bees up above baby Weezus and they made toast and honey for tea. Thank you, Emily, I love my bees. When my chives grow, can I take my bees to see them? Yes, of course you can, baby Weezus. They might even meet a real bee who is happy that you planted the flowers. I hope so, said baby Weezus, and she took a huge bite of her toast. Yeah. And then here it tells you how to make alder cone bees. It says find an alder tree. They like to grow near water, so look by river banks or by a pond in the park. They're also planted on city streets sometimes, so keep a lookout. Cones fall down in the autumn, so you can pick them. And then here, there's baby Weezus showing you how to make them. But I think you need to get the book to find that out. And here, there's a bit about how to plant flowers for bees. There's baby Weezus planting. She's growing some flowers there. And there she is with her. There's some nasturtiums there. It tells you a bit about planting as well. And there's her chives with the bees. And a little bit about how you might want to become a beekeeper like Emily. And there's the other 3 books. There, honey for tea. Emily's bees make lovely honey for tea, but how can baby Weezus say thank you for all their hard work? Includes instructions for making your own alder cone bee. There you go. Honey for tea. There's Emily and baby Weezus.